operators to have the flexibility to decide that in the cities where you have many 3G phones, you want to use more of your spectrum for 3G. In the rural areas where you have more 2G, there you might use more of your spectrum for 2G and less for 3G.
Right. Did you mention your concerns to the government?
Yes, and I have a very good dialogue with the telecom minister, Ms. Tarana. She is fully behind this. So it's about the timeline for when they're implementing it.
Right. And how hopeful you are?
I'm hopeful. I'm an optimist. I believe it's going to happen, and I believe the technology neutrality and more spectrum for 4G will come this year.
And do you think that 3G service you provide to the people, to the customers, but 4G service will require more speed? You have that ability to provide that kind of speed and technology and support and the desire to cover up?
Yeah, I think today with our 3G spectrum, which is fairly limited, we can provide a speed in theory around up to 40-45 megabit per second, but that's in theory. With 4G, if we get decent amount of spectrum, or we can buy that from the government, theoretically you can get speeds up to 150 megabytes per second, etc. So the main difference on 4G versus 3G is also what you call latency, and the speed of the response, which is important for gamers. Gamers will be very, very happy with 4G, but for normal use, I think our 3G network today on video, etc., is generally good enough. But 4G is the next. We can produce more data. We can give generally higher speed, and that's why we would like to go for 4G.
And don't you think that you need a more customer service provider of 4G? Because when you are jumping from 3G to 4G, people will definitely not using your MyGP application. Also, they need to have some solutions from the customer service providers.
I think if you talk about services that we will provide, GP has already launched a music app with GP Music. We have Bioscope, which is for video and live streaming. That's going to be much better with 4G. But in general, I would say that the 4G is not that different from 3G when it comes to the overall speed. Okay. It is a lot about the
I mean not the speed, it's the service.
Yeah, but I think in general, the service that you can find today on 3G will not be very different on 4G. The main benefit for 4G is actually for gamers or services that requires quick response.
So the young people, basically.
Yeah. So gamers will be very happy with 4G. But of course, in general, you will have a faster speed. So if you like downloading movies, for instance, with 3G, it might take you quite a few or many minutes. But with 4G, it's going to be done in 2-3 minutes, sort of a whole movie download. So yes, there are benefits with it. But for most of live streaming, for instance, 3G today is quite okay.
I'm hopeful too. On that discussion, I have to take the last break. দর্শক আলোচনা করছিলাম 3G এবং 4G এর মাঝখানে পার্থক্য এবং 4G আসলে কি হবে না হবে, কারা বেশি বেনিফিটেড হবে, কারা বেশি খুশি হবে। উনি বলছিলেন যে যারা গেম খেলে অনলাইনে তারা হয়তো সবচেয়ে বেশি খুশি হতে পারে। আলোচনার পর্যায়ে একটা বিরতি নিচ্ছি, সাথে থাকুন, ফিরছি একটু পরে।